Greetings, Batchers. Jeremy here. Welcome to the channel. Today we're about to watch the penultimate episode of The Bad Batch. I assume this week is going to be huge. I assume that we're going to have a lot of revelations, and then next week is the finale. And I don't know if we'll lose anyone this week. There's a really good chance, because quite frankly, I could see this episode end on that kind of a cliffhanger. So I'm preparing myself. I'm trying to prepare myself. Hopefully you're prepared too. Before I get into it, please remember to hit that like and subscribe. It's a very small gesture on your part. It allows me to be seen by YouTube's algorithm, and subscribing just means you get to see more content like this. So if you're interested, please do that. And the full episodes will be up on the Patreon. Link will be below. All right, housekeeping is done. Let's do this. Here we go. How crazy would it be if this week they freed everyone on Tantus and next week is something else entirely?
They could be tracking it.
Dispatch fighters to monitor airspace.
Yep. Okay, they're gonna be expecting them. I was wondering if that would get back to them ever. I didn't expect it to be at the same time.
Disengaging.
Well, stealth approach didn't work.
What is that?
Huh. Omega knows exactly what it is.
Laser cannons. They found me. My brothers.
Oh.
There's no time to land. Rekka, drop the rappel cables. On it.
What is it with them and ships?
You've got to be kidding. Oh, it's ready.
Oh my god. How are you even gonna live through this?
Wait! The cable's jammed!
Yeah, I was gonna say, shoot it. Hunter. Credit where credit is due. Hemlock is doing his job to the T. Hate the man, but, you know, unlike other Imperials that get all arrogant and think, we got him. No.
Grandpa make it? Unfortunately, yes.
I heard that. They truly are defective clones. If you had any common sense, you wouldn't have come here.
This area is under my jurisdiction.
Well, I was, checking the manifest.
What is going on here?
Oh, yep. Time to kill a protocol droid. Well, not technically a protocol.
Thanks for the hand.
Brilliant. I'm not sure why they hadn't done that before.
If the droids come snooping, stall them. How?
Okay, that baby owlbear just kills me. And yes, I know it's not an owlbear, but the Star Wars equivalent, it almost seems.
You fall behind, you get left behind.
You used to believe good soldiers followed orders.
Depends on who's giving them. The Empire betrayed us both.
You're like me. Loyal to no one but yourself.
I've changed.
Good for you, Crosshair.
Sure you have.
That's unsettling. What does he know that Crosshair doesn't? Well, how they're just manhandling him.
Scouring the area.
It's not like we're being hunted down.
Oh no.
I knew you
Oh no.
that.
It wouldn't be another episode if there wasn't a giant creature. Well, problem may solve itself if it chases. Ah, dang. hoping it would just chase after Rampart. I don't like that it slashed through his armor. So much for the stealth approach. Again. I may have spoke too soon. The problem may solve itself. If he gets captured, he'll give up the clones in a heartbeat. What is that? It's not like a baby Zillow, is it? Kinda wanna know who those other clones were, see if they had names. She knows who he is. She's written Omega's file.
Echo. That's your name, isn't it? She said her squad would eventually come for her.
Not just her. We're here for all the prisoners you've been experimenting on.
I was doing my job.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
Exactly.
You're a clone. How can you be part of this?
If we're gonna free those children, you're going to have to trust me.
Wait. What children?
Omega's not the only child confined inside this base.
I have a plan.
She's gonna release
I need your help.
whatever that monster is. Alright, another solid episode. I do feel like that these 3 episodes are going to work much better together as one long watch, because between last week being a lot of setup and this week being quite a bit of setup, really. I mean, don't get me wrong, there was a lot of action, it was really cool, and it was very intense at times, but I have this feeling like just looking at it, I'm going, oh yeah, that first one's going to be kind of like the real intense build-up episode. This one's almost the setup for the payoff. You know, this one was, oh, we're just getting started sort of an episode, because I have a feeling next week's going to be all out. But before we get there, what's going to happen with Rampart? That is my biggest question right now, because that guy, well, he's going to sell them out. He will sell them out in a heartbeat. He has no loyalty to anyone but himself. He literally said that. So what is he going to do? Obviously, he's going to tell them about the fact that it is Clone Force 99. He's going to tell them that, yes, they're here for Omega and everything else. So that means they're going to lock down Omega even more if he starts talking. Because right now, it's still not technically verified that it's Clone Force 99. They suspect it is, but there's no one, as far as we know, alive right now who has actually seen them to confirm. Granted, we had the stormtroopers fighting the, creature in the forest, but we don't know what happened to them. They could all be dead, and if that's the case, which probably is, still no one has seen them technically, except Emery. We all knew Emery was going to be a key player in all of this. We had figured that, considering her bond with Omega and the fact that, well, Omega just has this effect on people. She has this way of getting people to see things a different way. And Emery is definitely one of those people, and she has a certain affinity for Omega, and I loved that scene. I loved the fact that it wasn't accusatory when she said, "You're Echo." No, I know who you are. It wasn't, "Oh, I'm going to report you." No, there was nothing in her tone of voice that made me think anything other than she wants to help. And I love that. Even though what I like about Emery is she kind of has this flat tone to her. She doesn't have a lot of presence in her voice because it's a little bit diminutive and a little flat, because she is such a scientist. She has basically been programmed to be a scientist. And it's only through Omega that she's really started touching on those other aspects of her personality. And so that moment with Echo, it was really telling how far she's come throughout the season as well. Now, as far as Omega's plan, I don't know what that creature was that she found. It looked kind of like a Zillo beast, but at the same time, it was in water, which that's different. But in any case, I have a feeling the plan is break that thing out and let it smash. That's it. Just smash everything, crush, cause chaos, all of it. I have a feeling that is the plan, because once you release that thing, the majority of forces have to deal with it. Or not necessarily the majority, but a good chunk of the forces are going to be dealing with it. So when her brothers show up, they can free all the clones. You give those clones weapons. Tantus is going down. Tantus is so going down next week. I expect it will be a crater by the end of the episode, and I cannot wait. All right, what did you think of this episode? Leave your comments below. What do you think that creature is that I presume Omega is going to release? What do you think is going to happen with Rampart? Is he going to betray them? Is he going to live through this? What is his ultimate end in all of this, in your eyes? Does Hemlock survive the season? There's so many questions we all have. What is going to happen? Are we going to lose a batch member? Are we going to see them live on and happily ever after with Omega? Whatever your theories and thoughts, this is the week to leave them. So put them in the comments below. I will be thrilled to see whatever you're thinking. Like I mentioned up top, please hit that like and subscribe. And before I go, as always, please take care of yourselves and please take care of each other. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.